Welcome, everyone, to the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach. And I am your host, Seductive Peach, and I'm very happy to introduce to you guys. We have an exclusive interview today with music artist guest, Chris, aka the Only Chris. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what up?
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell everyone where you're from?
Alright. I go by Chris, aka the Only Chris. I'm from Arkansas, but I live in Oklahoma now. But I've been making music for at least over 10 plus years. I've been doing this since I was like 16, 17.
That's what's up. What made you get into music?
I'm gonna be honest. I can remember a rap lyric better than I remember to do my homework. And
so,
that's
mhm.
how it pretty much all started, I would say.
Mhm. So, did you started writing your own music too at 16?
Uh, I tried. I ain't gonna even lie. I tried. I sucked at it.
Mhm.
I had help, and I really didn't figure how to write until later on in my career.
Right. So, who would you say are some of your inspirations along your journey so far?
Well, first thing first, I have to say Lil Wayne, then Tupac and Biggie, then NBA YoungBoy. That's one of my biggest right there.
That's what's up. They're all really dope names, dope legends for sure. Shout out to them for sure. So, let's talk about your last album you dropped in December, Too Real to Hate. So, what made you come up with that title? I like that. I really like that title.
Uh, I re- I really don't know. This is like it. The concept just came to me. Honestly, it was just like I'm too real to just hate on anybody, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
get the recognition like I should. So that's why I
Right.
was like, I'm too real to hate. So fuck it. Pretty much, they ain't gotta give me my recognition. I'm gonna take it regardless.
Right. I hear that. Um, we're gonna share the screen so we can play some of your music. Why don't you tell everyone while I'm getting the YouTube ready what platforms to follow you on and what your name is on those platforms?
Well, I'm on Apple Music and iTunes. I'm on Spotify. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Tidal. And if you Google me, everything is the same. It's Chris, aka the Only Chris, and that's CRIS, aka capital D, lowercase a, capital ONLY, then capital CRIS.
All right, and here is your YouTube, Chris, the only Chris. This is the latest. You dropped about 3 months ago. AZ Rider. How'd you come? Oh, I don't know what happened to my screen. How'd you come up with that track?
Man, really, I just heard the beat and I was just like, well, I'm gonna try something different. I wanna go. I wanna use the same as how Tupac did his, but not in his way. I wanna do it my way,
Right.
and I just put the pieces together. It's like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle to me. I put the puzzle
Right.
pieces together and I made them fit, and that's how I came up with that song. And also, like if you go on YouTube and look, I have like three different pages. It's weird. I got my main page and I got like two topic pages.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my topic pages, it got all my albums on there from like the Meanwhile 3, Two Road to Hate, and one of my other singles that just came out, I want to believe like yesterday, called Lord Forgive Me.
Okay, I like that. We're gonna play this first.
Okay, tell them niggas that I'm strapped up, ready for wherever. Got ambition as a rider, like I'm Tupac. Got more than one gun on me, looking for the ops. Found niggas, so I'm about to spaz on them. Heavy that shop, I'm about to make it. Twerk with 100 round drum, throwing bullet passes like I'm Drew Brees. Pussy boy, you don't wanna be with me, but end up 60 deep, bitch. I can't deny it, no, I'm a rider, me, and they know I keep that burner on me, and they little real nigga back up in the street. I can't deny it, they know I'm a rider, fuck with me, and they know I keep that burner on me, and they little real nigga back up in the street. Murder man, watching do my murder dance, cause they know it's murder business, cause I'm back up for my bullshit, get the close to the head, look the shit, kill them all, you know what they say, yeah, I did that shit, and I beat the case, cause the cops couldn't find no trace, cause I had that mask on, like I'm Michael Myers, call it murder for hire, put it on their head, cause they going to sleep, 90 night sleep, tight on it, they look like this.
I like how you put the pictures of your different albums at the end. That was creative.
Thank you.
Definitely a good live performance. Um, Not everyone sounds the same live, so definitely was a good live performance there. What made you come up with those lyrics?
Uh, I felt like what I was trying to do before I went back to my old way, how I used to rap, it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
working. I felt like everybody would like people wasn't really into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a step back and re-listened to like my Wicked Minds 3 album and my Murder Business album and my Meanwhile 2 album and
Mm-hmm.
just seeing how I was rapping. So I was like, well, everybody loved when I was rapping about killing killing people instead of trying to do this non-violent, positive, whatever. I like y'all feeling that more than y'all feeling me trying to turn up with y'all.
You know what?
So
I'm happy you brought up that point because unfortunately in this cruel world it seems to excuse me, it seems to sell and catch more people's eyes or ears than positivity and nonviolence. And I'm definitely part of the nonviolence movement, and we definitely need more people, more artists like you that are trying to give a better message though and be positive. Like no matter what other people say or think about it, like we need a positive message for our youth. You know, when we're gone
it,
one day, our youth is going to be looking back and listening to all this music everyone's making. So it's like we need to leave a positive message for them. And that's what a lot of the really big industry cats want us to do is keep influencing these youth with guns, violence, drugs, sex. And is that really what we want for our children? Is what we have to step back and ask ourselves. You know, irregardless how other people are feeling about it, is that what we want for our future and our future
exact,
world, you know?
exactly. And with me having three daughters of mine and a stepdaughter, It's it was kind of hard because I was like, I don't want to go back to like my trap emotion days, my murder business days. I wanted to like do turn up and make
Right.
party hits, but I wasn't getting that recognition.
Same
I just felt,
reaction. Right.
yeah, like I just felt like they were just listening to it, like, oh, he fell off because he making turn up music now. This ain't what we're used to. This ain't the yeah he wilding. He got a nine on his lap. Uh, Murder business cut him off. Like none of that type of music I was doing. So I like, well, fuck. Y'all don't want the turn up shit. All right, let me go back. Let me go back to how y'all want me to.
Right. But just remember when you're being artistic and you're doing your music, don't let no one change the way you're doing what you're doing, regardless what anyone says, because that's what we need. We need more turn up music, more happy music, more positive music. That's what we need in this world, regardless what anybody says. This next track play is Walk With Me. Tell me how you feel. So what made you come up with this song? Like how'd you come up with this one?
All right, that one on my actual YouTube page is not the original, the right version. If you go to the if you go down one where it says Chris topic, aka that next video where it said up right now. If you go to that page, the original, the album version on there, you see the up right now page, right? Let them know. If you go to that
Yeah.
page right there, and
Hmm.
like I said, like my albums are on there, like the Meanwhile 3 and the Walk With Me. That song is on off of Meanwhile 3. And
So
it how I even came up with it. It was a sample to Tell Me How You Feel, like the little TikTok video.
hmm
And I ain't gonna lie, I heard the beat. I heard the somebody made a beat with a sample on it on YouTube, and I heard it, and I hit the producer up, and me and him we talked, and I pretty much cut the beginning out and slowed it down until the beat drops.
hmm
Then I had it come in, but I didn't do that on the one that I uploaded to my page on the album version. On the album version,
hmm
it's a slow. That beginning part is slower than what I uploaded because I didn't
so
know
did
what I wanted to. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if it was gonna make it or not. It was just one of them songs.
so did you want us to play this one? This version's okay?
Yeah, it's okay because it's still the same. Only
Oh,
thing
okay.
different, only thing different, I just slow it. I should slow down the beginning of it.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha.
Tell me how you feel when you push it all in your everything into one person. Then they have to leave you like, damn, what the fuck I do? Now you're supposed to be my ride. Got you ready to ride for the other side. my kindness and my love for granted. He played me like a fool, but I thought all night through. Now I'm at the door of the deuces to you, but it's still I wish you the best of luck too. In my dirt, I know I had a past, but you don't know me alright, and you knew that, but it's alright. And I know I did my dirt, and I got a past, but you don't ain't alright, and you knew that.
That was definitely a vibe. I like that track. Next one we're gonna play is first before we get to Upright Nows. I want you to tell us like what is your creative process when you're writing music, when you're recording?
I'ma say that I have to be in the right vibe, in the right mindset. Like if I'm in that vibe, if I'm in that zone, that's how I get creative.
Mm-hmm.
If the vibe ain't there, my creative process don't work.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You gotta have like a clear mind and be in like a good mood.
pretty much, yeah, because I can now. I'm gonna say this like now. If the vibe's there, I can go on. I can record probably a whole album in a day
Mm-hmm.
and be recording for like a whole week. But if I'm not feeling it, I won't touch it. I won't.
Right. So it
But
just
mostly,
depends how you're feeling, your mood and everything. So
yeah. And if
Recordings just got better.
how do you get?
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard.
Come on,
I'm so excited to announce that local recordings.
Shogun on the
This
beat.
Too Real, Too Late. We'll check out the album. Chris, aka the only Chris.
this that jam.
Man, I'm gone, yeah, I'm up right now. The pumping nigga shit got me rolling right now. Man, I'm gone, yeah, I'm up right now. The pumping nigga shit got me rolling right now. Pass me some water so I can go hard. I can roll hard so I can go hard. Pass me some water so I can go hard. So I can roll hard so I can go hard. Now I'm high, yeah, I'm up right now. The pumping nigga shit got me rolling right now. Yeah, I'm high, yeah, I'm up right now. The other nigga got me rolling right now. Pass me some water so I can go harder. So I can roll harder. So I can go harder. Pass me some water so I can go harder. So I can roll harder. So I can go harder. It's a fourth quarter, watch me do my thing. I'm that playmaker, watch me make a play. I be loose as a goose, don't get me started. I be thrown off the jitters when I pull up to the party. Don't need no alcohol, bring me a bottle of water, man. Make it two, cause I'm already in my zone. And I got my black lights on, so they can't see my eyes. They know I be thrown. I'm kinda red from the kush that I smoke. Yeah, I'm still rolling, go to the max. I be looking like money, cause I'm pressed to that. Got money on my mind, and mind on my money. But since I'm at the park, turn me up, don't turn me down. Now watch me lean and rock with. Got my white tee on, like I'm Prince boy. Watch me lean and rock with. Got my white tee on, like I'm Prince boy. Y'all know what I'm on. That this is my shalom. And I got that purple drink in my cell phone. Y'all know what I'm on. That this is my cologne. And I got that purple drink in my cell phone. And I'm in my zone. So leave me the fuck alone. If you ain't here to party, get the fuck on. Yeah, up right now. Keep rolling right now. Yeah, I'm up right now. Keep rolling right now. It's water. I can roll hard. I can roll hard. I can go hard. It's water. I can go hard. I can roll hard. I can go hard. Yeah, I'm up right now. Another nigga keep rolling right now. Yeah, I'm up right now. Another nigga keep rolling right now. It's water, so I can roll harder. So I can roll harder. So I can go harder. It's water, so I can go harder. So I can roll harder. So I can go harder.
See, that was the music I was trying to make. I was trying to make that turn up party music, but it was I don't think people were feeling it. Like I said,
I thought it was a good vibe. Who said they weren't feeling it?
it's just I don't
Exactly.
know. Like you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I mean you might have thought that because maybe different things change, but like at the same time, you just sometimes need to target the right audience. So,
Yeah.
like that song in a club that could do good. It's a turn up joint. So it just depends on your audience too.
Yeah. It really does, and that's I don't know. I'm like the biggest critic of my music, honestly.
Yeah, I think everyone is their own worst critic.
Like I'm bad about it because like whatever other people think is hot to me, I'm like nah. I guess because I listen to it over and over because that's all I play is pretty much me.
hmm
If it's not NBA YoungBoy or anybody like Kevin Gates or anybody, it's
hmm
me. So I hear the songs like maybe over 1,000 times before I release it.
Right.
So it probably because it's owed to me.
Probably because a lot of artists might say that or have something in their archive they haven't played in a few years, but to everyone else, it's new when you put it out. Everyone that
Yeah,
hasn't
cause
heard it, it's new to them.
yeah,
You
cause
know.
honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. That song, I recorded that song like a year or two before I even released it.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, it, it's it been in my archives. That's like with a lot of my songs, honestly. I recorded like a year or two ago and just
Mhm.
I record so much music, I be forgetting what songs I even have.
You have to go back in the vault and look at everything. I understand. I think that's what's up though. That shows your creativity. You're very creative, you know. Um, so do you have any shout outs you want to give or any shows
Man,
coming up you want to tell us about?
uh, those man, I ain't performing like 2 3 years since.
Oh yeah, we got to fix that then.
Yes, since I got it, since my little trouble I got into, I haven't really done any performances.
So yeah, we're definitely gonna work on that behind the scenes and try to get you some performances. But we're gonna have our meeting later anyway, so I'll talk to you offline about that. But is there any shout outs you want to give?
Shout outs, you already know I gotta give you a shout out for having me even on here.
Oh, I
First
appreciate
off,
that. Thank you.
it's been we've been supposed to have me on here, but
Yeah, things have been crazy for sure. I'm glad our schedules finally lined up and everything.
I know I had to slow down a little bit because I before you had me on here, I was just studio every day recording.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even look at my phone. I was just recording, recording, recording.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get, I already give you a shout out. I want to get a shout out to my boy Ghost. He been rocking with me ever since my Wicked Minds 2 album, man. Through all my situations that I've been going through right now, he's still rock with me. I want to get a shout out to my little brother, Dante Wise. He doing what he doing,
Mm-hmm.
man.
That's what's
Uh,
up. I'm
everybody
definitely go ahead
everybody who rocks with me, they get a shout out. And if
for
they
sure.
don't, if they don't, just wait till what I got up my sleeve for my next album.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And how many albums would you say in total you have right now
Damn. Uh,
that are already released?
that's already released. I'm gonna say 13. Last time I count.
Wow. That's definitely a lot. Would you say you come out with one every year or every 6 months?
I'm gonna say every 3 to 6 months. This
Okay.
is the long. I would say this is the longest I have not released something besides the other day, and
Okay.
that's off of a up and coming album called Darkness of a Mass Demon.
Oh, okay. Definitely like the creativity and the titles and everything too of your tracks. Um, we definitely will have you back on soon. And everyone, keep your eyes and ears open for some show flyers soon for Chris's next show.
Yes.
And make sure you guys follow him on Apple Music,
Uh,
YouTube, Spotify, everywhere.
Title, yeah,
All
everywhere.
streaming platforms. Follow him, Chris, aka the Only Chris. That's CRIS, no H. Um, make
Hey,
sure, no
yeah,
problem. Make sure you guys go back and subscribe to both of our YouTubes, also the Seductive Peach YouTube. Make sure you guys like and share and all that good stuff. Share it everywhere. We appreciate everyone's support. Shout out to everyone that does support us. We really appreciate it. And
hmm
and I appreciate you coming on the show today. It was great having you.
Thank you. I'm glad to do this. This was pretty interesting. It was pretty fun.
Most
This is my first.
definitely.
This is my first time doing it, so I'm looking forward to doing more.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have some more interviews to come. So this is just like your practice run.
Oh yeah, this is that's my little practice run. Just wait. I'm telling y'all, just wait till what I got. You heard my new album that ain't even been out yet.
Yes, and that guys will be dropping in a few months. We're gonna be promoting the Too Real to Hate album for the next few months. We're gonna be pushing hard to promote that and really try to get that the numbers and exposure it deserves. And then go on and drop the next one. One thing I want artists to always remember too is it's important to give each project its proper amount of time before you drop your next project, like proper amount of time of promo, marketing, advertising it, all those things. Because sometimes you don't maybe get enough viewers or streams because you're dropping the next album before they had a chance to even hear the last album. So
Exactly.
it's
That
important
I
to
think
get a good amount of promotion in first.
I think that's why I haven't rushed to drop my next project because I was just like, and do I want to re-drop Meanwhile 3 Too Real to Hate and add some like bonus track, like make a deluxe version of it?
Right, right. That's also an idea as well, most definitely. But um, that's one thing. But the next album you guys are gonna have to wait for. Go run up the numbers on the Too Real to Hate album,
Hmm.
and the next one will be coming in a few months. But it was great to have you on. It was a pleasure, and we definitely will do this again soon. And I will text you when we get offline. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Very welcome. Everyone, have a blessed night. Before I go, don't forget to check out Monday. Mental Health Awareness is back every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that as well. Don't forget to follow the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach page. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. I have to email them. My last couple shows, for some reason, have not been showing up live on my actual podcast page, which is weird. So, but you can catch it on my Melissa Flynn Facebook page, my YouTube Seductive Peach, my Facebook Seductive Peach, and also it's also actually streaming on Trill Will Israel's Twitter or X now, if you want to call it X. I still call it Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, I'll say I still call it Twitter.
Right, and also on Trouble Israel's YouTube as well. Shout out to him too. Shout out to all the Peach Empire Agency artists, and we have some dope stuff coming up in April 5th. The Peach Podcast will be in Rockford, Illinois at the She Who Inspires award ceremony. Shout out to Ricochet for that. Definitely a dope artist doing her thing. Shout out to ETF Entertainment as well for that. And we will be there interviewing the guests at the award ceremony. So that'll definitely be really dope. So guys, stay tuned. That will be April 5th. I will be going live on here for that as well. And keep you guys abrupt on what's going on after that. April 7th, actually 2 days later, I'll be in Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Pyro, Nightmare Pyro. He's going to have a battle rap event in Brooklyn on April 7th too. We have a lot of dope stuff coming up. So stay tuned and tap in. And we're always, looking forward to networking with people. If you would like an interview, hit me up as well. Until next time, everyone have a great night.